Well, I just made a 35-minute video on the Lookback credit, and I decided to scrap the whole thing and undid it all. It was just too long, too intensive, and I want to make this as simple for everyone to understand as possible. So the first important thing to realize is that the Lookback option is brand new for this year. It is something they passed in the stimulus bill back in December and gives people the option to use their 2019 earned income to get a bigger tax refund if their earned income credit for 2020 wasn't enough or too small. Basically, that's what it is, essentially, in the most simplified form. It is important to note the fine print of the Lookback option. Your earned income for 2020 has to be less than the earned income of 2019. You also cannot exceed the adjusted gross income to qualify for earned income credit. The qualifications on adjusted gross income vary depending upon family size. Now you can see if your total adjusted gross income qualifies for earned income credit on the IRS website and their earned income credit chart. Just know that adjusted gross income is the sum total of all of your income, unearned and earned, minus your deductions for the year from your AGI or adjusted gross income. Then the credits are applied. If your adjusted gross income for the year 2020 is too high to qualify for earned income credit, it would automatically disqualify you from being able to use the Lookback option. So what's going on right now with these look-back returns is the IRS has been holding them all to review them. They tend to do this whenever there's a new credit or a new option on tax returns for people to use. For example, this year, there's the option to do the look-back and also the recovery rebate for people that didn't receive the stimulus check in 2020 and then again in January. These are new things that they were added to the system this year. And whenever they add new credits or features to the tax system, they tend to hold those returns that claim those things a little longer to verify that the people that are claiming those things are actually eligible to get them. This is because whenever there's a new credit, there's always going to be people that are going to try to use the system fraudulently or just make mistakes, whether intentional or unintentional. Don't take it personally that the IRS is holding your return. They are doing this pretty much with all of them. Now, I have heard from some people that have gotten their refunds that used the look-back credit. So it seems that the ones that were most simple to review and didn't have any errors are the ones they've been pushing through. The ones that they've been holding longer seem to be the ones that may not necessarily be eligible to use the look-back because they probably would be disqualified from earned income credit this past year. I think the main reason a lot of people are going to be disqualified from earned income credit is because their adjusted gross income is going to be too high for their family size. In most cases, probably because they received unemployment, and for much of the year, there was extra benefits on the unemployment, the extra boost that the government gave, and all of a sudden people's income just skyrocketed because of the unemployment. So that unemployment boost could have thrown you off of the eligibility to get earned income credit, which in turn would throw you off the eligibility to receive the refund based on the lookback. In this case, they'll reconfigure it, and you'd probably, rather than get the earned income credit, you'd probably get the additional child tax credit, which is what they use when you've exceeded the boundaries of the earned income credit bracket. Unless, of course, you don't have any children under 17 to claim, in which case you wouldn't get any credit at all. You would lose out on the earned income credit, and you would lose out on the additional child tax credit as you have no children. So basically, that's the simplest way I can explain what's going on with the look-back right now, with the returns that have look-back. They are being reviewed, so automatically it's going to be extra time, which is why you've been waiting for so long. If you happen to be one of the returns that they deny earned income credit eligibility for, they would just rework the numbers and issue you the difference for the refund. So I think the lesson to be learned for people in all of this is just to have the knowledge that when you're claiming something on your return that you've never claimed in the past, it's almost always like 95 to 99% of the time going to get flagged by the system for review because the system's looking for those inconsistencies year over year over year. So I am not telling you not to claim these things. If you're entitled to claim the earned income credit based off of your look back, yes, absolutely get that extra money. If they're offering it, take it. But it's a matter of just knowing that it's going to get flagged for review because they're automatically going to review that because it's something brand new. Same thing like with the recovery rebate people. Like if you really didn't get the stimulus, you just have to know that they're going to be reviewing every recovery rebate return because it's a brand new credit and they know, and we're actually 100% correct, that there was going to be people that claimed the stimulus that already received it. I've talked to so many viewers that claimed the recovery rebate credit and then filed their taxes away in early January and then got their stimulus like the next week. So that's the whole reason they're reviewing these things, is to make sure that the people that are claiming these things actually had a right to claim it. So that's the basic gist of what's going on with those look-back returns. Just one more thing to note about when you should be expecting updates. Because these returns are in review, and just generally speaking, more than likely, when it's been over 2 weeks since you filed your return, if it's ever been over 2 weeks, you're pretty much automatically going to be in the weekly processing batches. So I don't want to get attacked for saying this from the people that like to say this isn't always true. So I'm going to say most of the time you're going to wind up being in the weekly processing batches, which I can say I'm fairly confident at this point you will be with the weekly processing batches, which means if you have access to your transcripts, they will not update until a Friday. So if you've been checking your transcripts every day, it's almost kind of pointless because they're probably not going to update until a Friday. So on Fridays would be the day you'd want to check them. And then, provided that Where's My Refund is functioning properly, it would update on that following Saturday morning for a Wednesday direct deposit or check to be mailed, depending on whichever option you have. If you do not have access to transcripts and you've been waiting for over 2 weeks, you can also safely assume that you're going to be in the weekly processing batches. And because you can't check your transcripts, the only thing you can do really is check your Where's My Refund for those mass updates every Saturday. That's going to be it for this video. Still pretty long, but at least I cut it by 75% of what it was. I hope everyone found this video helpful. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and leave your comments down in the comment box and let us know if you've seen any progress.